Hey everybody, it's your old pal Robert from ThrillRide.com. How you doing? So today, I'm down here in Torrance, California. I'm at a place called Alpine Village. This is this little kind of shopping mall and entertainment complex. It's been here since 1968. And I remember coming here as a little kid, way back growing up here in Southern California. I had some good friends who lived down the street. They had a son and a daughter around my age, and we'd just hang out all the time. And we'd go on what was called the Sunday Drive. Get in the car and just travel to different parts of the city. And of course, all of that felt very far away when I was that young. Torrance was like a distant land. But it came down here, and it was like this little kind of mini themed land with it had some rides and a whole bunch of shops, and you know, it's kind of this weird bit of early themed entertainment here in Southern California. Anyway, I have not been back since then, and I thought, you know what? It's kind of a nice morning. I'm going to go take a look at Alpine Village and see if I remember it as as well as I think I do. So yeah, let's take a look around. So you can see here on this map of the property, they got all kinds of stuff. Romantic treasures, a driving school, insurance, Alpine dental care, whatever that means, travel, bingo, signs, cosmetics. Yeah, it's kind of a mishmash of stuff, but they do include a few stores that specialize in German and Bavarian treats. So we're going to take a look at some of those. So there is this Alpine Village Chapel. I presume it is functional. And I like that kind of onion dome at the top of the spire. So being a impressionable young child, and really, of course, blown away by Disneyland when I went there for the first time when I was about four and a half, and just fell in love with these kind of themed spaces, you know, creating environments that are just different and other than the kinds of places we're familiar with. Fell in love with them, and when they're kind of kitschy and playful like this kind of thing, I just eat it up. And it does have this kind of mid-century roadside attraction kind of vibe still. Really a place frozen in time almost, and it's surprisingly quiet. Now there is a big swap meet that goes on here too, and I think a lot of the action is over there this morning, but it is it's kind of neat. So I have the place to myself at the moment. So here at the Alpine Toys shop, an authorized Hummel dealer, a lot of very Germanic kind of things here in the window. Well, that's a pretty cool vintage glass Saint Nick. I like it. And it's not a very artful candle display. It looks like a nativity scene there under a Christmas tree. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of Christmas imagery going on right now, and yeah, this felt kind of like an appropriate time to be down here. There's kind of this I don't know, festive, wintry kind of feeling. All right, so inside the Alpine gift shop, it is really a wonderland of beautiful holiday decor and ornaments and all kinds of toys and things. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I'm really feeling Christmas coming on strong. I love all these nutcrackers. That's very cool. I'm not expecting to see it in here, but the Die Hard Advent calendar that I'm sure some of you noticed online with Hans Gruber falling 25 floors to his doom. It's pretty great. But again, he's falling the wrong way. He needs to be falling backwards. It's my only gripe. Anyway. Yeah, just tons of little figurines and miniatures. Yeah. And Santa's everywhere you look. Yeah, nice. And here's another store, the Alpine Arts and Crafts, and this is very specifically dedicated to a lot of traditional German ceramic goods, including some very cool looking beer steins. Wow. Yeah, look at the detail on some of these. And they will hold a pretty decent quantity of adult beverages. Oh, these are neat. If collectible figurines are your thing, seems to be a pretty good selection of them down here. Yeah. This store's got a ton of them. Well, here's a place that sells European shoes for men and women. And for those who might be curious what European shoes might be, here's some wares on sale out front, a Christmas sale. They look very Christmassy. And then, of course, they have all your dirndl shoes you're looking for. Whatever those are, I guess those are dirndl shoes. Hi there. Yeah. Oh, you little stray they take care of here? Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt your breakfast. Oh, hey there, kitty. Yeah, see, just like Disneyland. Looks like Alpine Village has its little kitty cat population. Hi there, buddy. Hello. Meow. It really is in a kind of eclectic collection of retail establishments from very specific Alpine and German focused services and gifts, and then, you know, kind of very traditional stuff like alterations and hairstylists, piano lessons. Look at this. This is a real fruit-bearing tree here. I don't know whether these are lemons or oranges, but yeah, that's legit. And I saw something that looked more like an orange here. Yeah, there we go. Well, of course, the month of October would be probably another good time to be here at Alpine Village. So I'm going to put that on the calendar. Come check this place out next fall for sure. So Alpine Village Restaurant seems to be the kind of the main eatery here, a big sit-down place. Currently closed, but there are other eating options here. So as I mentioned, when we were down here those many decades ago, I definitely recall a little roller coaster, and I believe it might have been a Mylar kiddie coaster. It wasn't big. I kind of wrapped around some of the buildings, but it was themed to a little you know, bobsled attraction, which of course I totally loved. And it doesn't seem to be any rides here anymore, but I would certainly advocate for that if I were part of the planning committee for this establishment. But yeah, this is another key feature, a big Alpine market with all kinds of very specific European treats. Well, unfortunately, there's no filming inside the Alpine market lab, but they did let me take a few photos, so I'll share some of those. And yeah, if you have any interest in European produce, you're going to want to come check it out. Their butcher shop is incredible, big bakery, all kinds of interesting candies, and a very unusual collection of flavored ketchups, all kinds of stuff. And of course, beer. You're always going to find a good selection of beer down here, so yeah, definitely worth exploring. I think one of the things I really love in particular about this kind of Alpine look it just suggests fairy tale imagery. You know, it takes me right back to Disney's Fantasyland, or the Alpine sections of Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So it gives you that kind of stepping into a storybook kind of feeling, which I definitely appreciate, especially this time of the year. It was a pretty pleasant morning, but we do have a storm rolling in this weekend, and the clouds are starting to gather. But yeah, there's these little side streets here. Take it to some of the other outlets. You got a clock, antique clock repair shop. Well, there's what Romantic Treasures is all about. Unusual estate pieces, fine antiques, home, garden, decorative accessories, etc., etc. Yeah, with this little Alpine balcony. I want to say the roller coaster, I'm remembering, kind of wrapped somewhere around here, but man, I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Did anybody ever remember seeing a little roller coaster at Alpine Village back in the day? Please leave a comment down below. And I love this little butler out here in front of the antique clock shop. At your service. Look at this amazing collection of antique clocks and stuff. Oh, wow. These are beautiful. And look at these big, tall grandfather clocks. Oh, that is fantastic. When you think about how timekeeping, dedicated timekeeping pieces are kind of a thing of the past. Everything has got a clock on it now. And to think this is what we used to build to tell time with. Oh man, so cool. Just look at the face on this thing, the sculpted metal. Oh. Look at that, the regulator. I want a wall clock called the regulator. That's magnificent. And look at this piece here, this grandfather clock that it's got to be close to 6 feet tall. Oh, wow, that is cool. Yeah. And there are 2 more regulators. And I'm going to have to do some research into that brand. Never heard of it before. So pretty. You really don't know what you're going to find here. Something called PS Environmental, and then DMV registration services. And renew your license plate down here. Well, I have no immediate need for any dental care, but good to know if I'm in Torrance, this is where I'd want to be. Well, it looks like this dentist is a Star Wars fan. Right on. At night with all these kind of little icicle lights on, I bet this is kind of magical. Right now, yeah, it definitely has a kind of a dead mall feeling. It's amazing this place has survived for all these decades. I just don't see too many places like this anymore. Like, here's a little antique shop. But look at that door and those windows. Oh yeah, I love this place to death. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm walking around a closed theme park in some of these quiet corners here. All right, well, I had a very nice chat with the owner of the Alpine Village Cosmetics store, and she told me some cool stuff. They shot an episode of The Closer down here, the Edie Sedgwick series, a couple of years ago, apparently. So any of you fans of The Closer can look up an episode. I think they called it Memory Lane. But yeah, they saw all kinds of dedicated European cosmetics here, and I love this painting of the little boy getting clean in the tub. And I also learned that the cats here are taken care of by the fellow who operates this store, the Bronze Arms and Antiques. So yeah, there's quite a little population of strays down here, and they are all very well cared for. And it looks like Collectible Books is no longer in operation. That's too bad. I always love me a good independent bookstore. Well, I guess this little playground is as close to any kind of amusements that are still offered here I saw a photo online. It looked like there was a little kiddie carousel at one point, but yeah, this is a nice little play area for the restless kids to burn off some steam. Well, there are a few storefronts here that do seem to have shuttered permanently. Yeah, this store with the German CDs, DVDs, and magazines, kind of hoping to check out, but they are gone. Really fascinated by this LA Turners organization, Sound Mind, Sound Body, since 1871. They've been around a while. But yeah, unfortunately this little museum is closed. I don't know whether it is permanently shuttered or just temporarily, but yeah, I have to find out a little bit more at GermanHistoryLA.com. Oh, he's a good kitty. Yeah, you got a nice balance on that beam going on. I say it all the time, but these are the kinds of places that we need to keep. It's part of America's proud history, like the Cabazon dinosaurs and the myriad of other roadside attractions that once peppered this fine nation. We don't want to lose all of these. They're important, and they sure make me happy. So I'm just being selfish, but yeah, we gotta hold on to and preserve the Alpine Village. I very much have a lottery win fantasy of buying this place and kind of really doing it up right. Spend a lot of money and add some more amusements, turn this into a real family entertainment center. Yeah, I would enjoy that very much. All right, I think that is going to bring this one to a close. So as always, thank you so much for coming along, and yeah, hope you enjoyed this look around a place that resonates from my deep childhood. I'm sure there are more places like this in Southern California that I want to go check out as well, but yeah, I just got a bug in my bonnet. I really wanted to come see this place that I had not seen since maybe 1970. I don't know, it's been a long time. Anyway, take care, and we will catch you in the next one.